Hello dear students, so now we would move ahead in second chapter of class 6 mathematics, that is playing with numbers. So today I have some new questions here for you. Question is, in which of the following expressions prime factorization has been done? Okay, so you have to tell where you have the prime factors. Let's say suppose 24, the prime factors of 24 has been written as 2 multiply 3 multiply 4. So is there the prime factorization? Means do we have the factors of 24, all the factors of 24 as the prime here? Do we have all the prime factors here? No. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 2 3 is a 6, 6 4 is a 24, but 4 is not a prime number. Why? Because 4 is divisible by 2. Prime numbers are those numbers which are divisible by themselves. You would call them as the prime numbers. So here prime factorization has not been done. The prime factors of 24 cannot be 2 multiply 3 multiply 4. Rather it would be 2 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 2. 4 can be written as 2 multiply 2. Then it would be the prime factorization of 24. Okay. So here prime factorization of 24 has not been done. Why? Because 4 is not a prime number here. So here you would answer it. Prime factorization has not been done. Has not been done because 4 is not a prime number. Are you getting this? Yes. Now next one, 56. The factors of 56 are 1 multiply 7, 7 to the 14, 14 to the 28, 28 to the 56. Yes, these are the factors of 56. So is there the prime factorization done there? All these are the prime numbers? No, 1 is not a prime number. So hence again the prime factorization has not been done for the number 56. So you write there again, prime factorization has not been done. Why? Because 1 is not a prime number. 1 is having only factor 1. Prime numbers are those which are having two factors, means which are divisible by 2 digits. That means they are divisible by, like 7 is a prime number, so 7 is divisible by 7 as well as it is divisible by 1 also. So 7 is a prime number, but 1 is divisible by only 1, so 1 is not a prime number. Okay, so you would write prime factorization has not been done because 1 is not a prime number, because 1 is not a prime number here. Are you getting this? So you would write it like this. Now let's talk about the 70. So the factors of 72, 5 is 10, 10 is 70. All these are prime number. Yes, 2 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number. So all these are prime numbers. So you would write prime factorization has been done because all the factors are here are the prime number. Okay, so you write there prime factorization has been done. Because 2, 5, 7 all are prime numbers. Okay, next one is factors of 54 has been written as 2 3 is 9, 2 3 is 6 and 6 9 is 54. So all these are prime numbers. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, but 9 is not a prime number. 9 is a composite number because 9 is divisible by 3, 9 is divisible by 9, 9 is divisible by 1 also. So 9 is having more than 2 factors. So 9 is not a prime number. Rather it's a composite number. So again you would write as prime factorization has not been done because 9 is not a prime number. Okay. So you would write here as prime factorization has not been done because 9 is not a prime number. Hope you are getting this. Yes, so note it down, then you'd move towards the next question. And this is the next question. Question is, determine prime factorization for each of the following. Means you have to find out the prime factorization for each of the following here. Okay, so let me tell you one, two question I would tell here, then rest of the question you would do on your own. Okay, let me tell you some of the questions here. So let's find out the prime factorization of 216. prime factorization of 12. So this is the method to find out the prime factorization. Okay, means you are to divide the given number only by the prime number. That you have to remember. Okay, start from the smaller number, then move towards the bigger one. Okay, but divide only by the prime number. That you have to remember. You cannot divide this 216 directly by 216 and you would write here as 1. You are to divide this 216 by the prime number. So which is prime number that would divide this 216? Yes, it is 2, because 216 is divisible by 2. How many times? If you are dividing this by 2, so 2 1 are 2, then 1 would come. 1 is not divisible, so we write there 0. So 2 8 are 16. So it means I would get here as 108. So it means if you are dividing 216 by 2, you would get 108. Now the next digit is 108. Now again you would divide this 108 by the prime numbers. So now again it is divisible by 2. How can I say? Because the end of the what is the digit at the last there? That is 8. If the last digit is divisible by 2, then the complete number would be divisible by 2. Are you getting this? Yes. If the last digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, if these are the last digits, so the number having these digits at their last would be divisible by 2. It is having 8, so it would be again divisible by 2 here. So I can divide it by 2. If you are dividing this 108 by 2, how many times it would be divisible? 2 5 are 10, 8, 2 4 are 54 times. So it would be divisible 54 times. Now again 54 is there, again it is ending with 4. So again it would be divisible by 2. Now you would again divide it by 2. Remember, you have to divide by the prime number. Do not try to divide it by 9. 9 6 are 54 you also can write. But 9 is not a prime number, remember this. You always have to divide the given number by the prime number. Okay. Again it is divisible by 2. So you would divide it by 2. How many times it is divisible? 27 times. Okay. Now tell me, how would you divide this 27 now? Yes, 27 is divisible by 3 now. 3 9 are 27. And 9 is divisible by 3. 3 3 are 9. And 3 is divisible by 3. 3 1 are 3. So these are the prime factors. So prime factors of 216 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply. So this is how you would do the prime factorization. Okay. So next digit is 422. Similarly, you have to find out the prime factors of 420 also. Okay. By the similar method. Okay. Now one more question let me tell you here. If you have noted it. This I have done. This you would do on your own. This also you would do on your own. This also you would do on your own. I would tell you this one, 7325. So let's find out the prime factors of 7325. So how to find out the prime factors of 7325? Now let me tell you by which digit you would divide this. It would not be divisible by 2 because it is ending with 5. Any digit which is ending with 0 or 5 would always be divisible by 5. Remember this point. Any digit which is ending with 0 or 5 would be divisible by 5. It is ending with 5 means it would be divisible by 5. How many times? 5 1 are 5, 2 is the remainder 23, 5 4 are 20, 3 is the remainder 32, 5 6 are 30, 2 is the remainder 25, 5 5 are 25. So it would be divisible this much time. 1 4 5 6. You can divide it somewhere, you would get this much. Okay. Now again it is ending with 5. Again it would be divisible by 5. How many times? 5 2 are 10. 4 is remainder, it would become 46 then. Now you would divide 46 by 5, 5 9 are 45, 1 is remainder. So now it would become 15 now. So you would divide this 15 by 5, 5 3 are 15. So you would get 293. Now tell me, how would you divide this 293? This is a prime number. It would not be divisible by any number. Rather it would be divisible by itself only because it's a prime number. Remember this. You cannot divide this. You cannot divide this by any number. It would be divisible by itself. So you would divide 293 by 293 itself. So the answer you would be getting is 1. So what are the prime factors of 7325? These are 5 multiply 293. So this is how you would do the prime factorization. Are you getting this? Okay. Now we would do the next question. You are to find out the prime factors of 13,950. 13,950. So let's find out the prime factors of 13,950. So how would you find out the prime factors? Again, it would be divisible by 5 because it is ending with 5. Yes, divide it. 5 2 are 10. 3 remainder, now it would become 39. 5 7 ja 35. 4 is the remainder, it would become 41. 5 8 ja 40. 1 would be the remainder, 5 3 ja 15. So this is how you would get the answer. Now how did you divide this? Would not be divisible by 2, would not be divisible by 5 also. Whether it is divisible by 3 or not, let's check. Add the digit here. 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 8 17, and 17 plus 3 would be how much? 20. So I mean I think it is not divisible by 3, because if the sum of the digit is divisible by 3, then the given number would be divisible by 3. Remember this also. Here if you are adding all these, it is coming out to be I think 20. Yeah, so but 20 is not divisible by 3. So try to divide it by some other prime number. Not divisible by 2, not divisible by 3, not divisible by 5. Move ahead. Whether it is divisible by 7, I think not divisible by 7 also. You can check it, you would get the remainder there. Not, yes, now divisible by 11. You can divide it by 11. If you are dividing this by 11, 11 2 ja 22. 5 would be the remainder, would become 58. 11 5 ja 55. 3 would be the remainder. Now 11 3 ja 33. Yes, you are getting 253. Now again 253 is divisible by 11 again. You can divide this by 11. 11 2 ja 22. 3 is left. 11 3 ja 33. Now how would you divide this 23? You cannot divide it, because 23 is a prime number, would be divisible by itself. You would be getting there 1. So what are the prime factors of 13,915? These are 5 multiply 11 multiply 11 multiply 23. So these are the prime factors of, this is how you would do the prime factorization of 13,915. Okay, just note it down, and the rest of the question you would do on your own. Okay, now let's move towards the next question. Next question is, write down the question. The question is, write smallest 4-digit number and express it in it as a product of primes. Write smallest 4-digit number and express it as a product of primes. This is the first question, and one more question is here. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it as a product of prime. These are the two questions. Okay, similar to the previous one. Here you have to write the smallest 4-digit number, then you have to find its prime factorization. This is the answer. This is how you would get the answer. First write the smallest. What is the smallest 4-digit number? It is 1000. Now you have to find its prime factors by the similar method, the way we have done the previous question. You can divide it by 2. So keep doing, you would get your answer. Okay. Similarly, the last question here. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of the primes. You would get here how much? What is the greatest 4-digit number? It is 9999. This is the greatest 4-digit number. Now express it in terms of the primes. You would find its prime factorization. You would first, how would you divide this? I think it is divisible by, straight away you can divide it by 11, because 11 is a prime number. 11 9 ja 99, then 0, 11 9 ja 99. So 909 would be the answer. Now how would you divide this? I think it is divisible by 3. 3 3 ja 9, 0 would remain as it is. 3 3 ja 9. You are getting 303. Now again divisible by 3. 3 1 ja 3, 0 3 1 ja 3. Now 101 is a prime number, not divisible by any. So 101 would be divisible by itself. So these are the prime factorization. These are the prime factors. 11 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 101. So this is how you would write 9999 as 11 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 101. So this would be the answer. Are you getting this? Similarly, you have to do this one, previous one question. Okay. So that's all for today. We'll be discussing some other questions in the next lesson. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a great day.